Quick topic. Colors. Hybrid colors. The genealogies of bloodlines, bloodletting. Each color of the DNA represents a different hybrid bloodline. Follow in tune with the colors of the occult. Green within the DNA is different number of things. Monsters, anything with a monster bloodline. Blue would be mutant. Purple, we know, associated with anything to do with the fairies or pixies. Yellow is always associated with maybe sphinxes, scorpion, well, anything that is like half human, half hybrid. Scorpion men, sphinxes. Anything else to do with that? There's also pink. It's almost like if you ever played Pokemon back in the day and you remember the characters on the cards that were represented as hybrids. Like Pikachu, Squirtle, and other ones. And with each color falls in tune with spell casting, with a different meaning with every color. Every hybrid color has a different meaning. Spellcasting in the occult, but humanity's DNA, I mean, let's face it, God didn't touch everybody's DNA. But something else did, and that was graphene. That was graphene. Graphene. With every part of the DNA, different parts of the DNA that is unlocked, the hybrid comes out. But with each different bloodline, we all have a different bloodline with each a different hybrid race that graphene had blended into during the time of Enoch and the cataclysm that happened to the world that happened. There was colors where it seemed like it affected different generation after the next, after the next, after the next. But the D.N.A. definitely with this happening in humanity's own miscegenations, not too many people, even if you explain this at grade A level to them, they're for one not going to believe it, or two, they still can't wrap their heads around it, no matter, even if you simply explain it to them in a way that even a 5-year-old could understand it, because the level of how human beings think is, spiritually speaking, we're not smart people, let alone wise spiritually. Physically. We are smart, wise, intelligent individuals, but anything spiritually, we're down to, and that is purposely done by the higher ups, and it's always been done by the higher ups and elites, dumbing us down through anything, through our entertainment, through our food, through anything, because we're born spiritual beings. So the darkness that would run our world would have to find a way to dumb us down, and they would use different sects in our world and different things in our world to dumb us down. The awakening has started. It's been started. Going back to the colors, though, the colors fall in tune with our DNA, because each different hybrid bloodline has hit different human beings, has been birthed into different human beings by different bloodlines, and thus our DNA falls in tune and in line with the different color sets. That's why it just goes into different things. You know, you have people, for instance, in Ireland Ireland is associated with leprechauns. That's a green bloodline. And you have people, you have things, you know, different countries associated with different bloodlines, blood types, bloodlines. And you can always associate back and look in their grimoires, look in their fairy tales, look in their stuff, and their countries always represented by a certain bloodline, and that goes into the hybrid bloodline. And you can always see in their cryptozoology of these different hybrid beings falls in suit with the bloodline that was birthed specifically in these regions and different parts that had associated with these regions, and follow in tune with the Book of Enoch. And the Book of Enoch does not specifically talk about graphene or how it was done, but when it brings up the miscegenation, the splicing of the animals, the humans, everything else, they were using their technology and black magic and everything such to create and splice us a part of our DNA lineage to get these different bloodlines attached and in tune with our DNA. So, and these cryptids, which are really just disembodied spirits in our world of the beings that used to live here, are followed in suit with these different bloodlines, these different hybrid bloodlines. And these different hybrid bloodlines are associated with humanity's DNA, but there's different ones. And I can tell you, if you also ever played Mortal Kombat, you would see that each character in that is associated with a different bloodline of hybrid. Miscegenation with the bloodline, blood types, and the DNA of human beings, humanity. Followed in suit, you can trace this back to the Book of Enoch. With different colors, because each of those hybrids has a different color, and it's also associated with those different powers that they have as well and obtain. Graphene would be the culprit of the splicing, followed in suit with everything else. The pixies, the leprechauns, the ogres, the mermaids, everything and more. You can, like I've stated about the dinosaurs, how they were spliced with the reptilian bloodline. But as far as the hormones, I don't know how they were doing that to make them certain sizes, but the Earth's dome was a lot. It had some kind of cupping around it to make everything more bigger back then. So. Fairness. Cupping. And potentially go read the Book of Enoch, but do your own research. Pray and meditate, and maybe you will see things, even the things associated behind the Arctic wall contained fallen angels as well. So on and so forth. Cupping. That's fine.